Christmas letter 2025. I want to give you some reflection, some thought about 2025, because it's just some few days left. And when we think about Christmas, it is kind of a time for reflection. So we go inward and reflect, how has 2025 been? For someone, it has been hard. And it's hard because we are transforming, we are upgrading. If you see your struggle as sickness, as punishment, I hope you can see it in another way, because perception is so important these days. I have also felt on my body some adjustment, but I have said yes to become Homo Luminous, the new human. All of us are on this path, but some of us think it is hard. It's like, oh, I feel sick, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. But it actually, the body invites us to listen to the body. The body is Mother Earth. It is our connection to Mother Earth and the big creation. And when I have download, if I'm not grounded, it can be kind of fantasies. It can be science fiction. So all the time I am downloading and kind of getting a lot of information. I am very aware that I need this instrument. I need this body to be grounded, so that I'm not kind of what we call hallucination. And I wasn't supposed to speak about hallucination, but the way we have thought about hallucination is not correct, because hallucination is actually our senses, our feelings getting extra hyper. We sense more than we can handle. The body kind of process it. So it's like overload of sensory data. And it can be kind of an extreme ecstatic experience. It's also a kind of a hallucination. So it's like even the language we have created will in the future change. And what has happened the last week even, it's like I don't have words for everything that happens. It's like wow, I learned so much every day, also to the clients and also through the downloads. And since I kind of bring in the future, the way we look at astrology will change. The way we see cosmos will change. And I won't go into it, but what I wanted you to know is that this is December, and it is a reflection time, and to go deep within you. Whatever I say, it's not important, kind of. The most important is, what are you sensing? What are your heart telling you? Because we are going into the new earth. The new earth is already here, and the new earth communicates through our heart. So if we don't listen to our heart, we go spinning, and it kind of, we create pain if we don't learn to communicate and be through the heart. So I will tell something that happened now in November. I went into a ceremony, and in this ceremony I birthed Homo Luminous. And it's not like, oh, you think you can do that. It's I go into consciousness and feel. And I went into the consciousness of Homo Luminous. And what is Homo Luminous? That is the new human. It is the new children that are born. And it will show me they are born between 2024 until 2033 for 10 years period. And even though this is a big wave, it is actually 3 waves. It will show me in 3 waves this 10 years. But before 2024, it was also born Homo Luminous, and after. But it's a bigger wave between 2024 and 2033. And the first wave from 2024 to 2027, they will have a little bit hard time on earth, not because they are beautiful. They are actually holding Christ consciousness. If we go into religious belief to say, oh, we are waiting for a savior. Well, the savior is coming in thousands, maybe millions of children the coming day. So we think that it's one man that holds Christ consciousness. No, it's a lot of children holding the Christ consciousness, and we are invited to do as well. And since I'm one of them that has said, yes, I will follow the new children, I feel it in my own body. So I kind of have said yes to help the new children, help the parents. And when I had this ceremony, when I saw all the wave of Homo Luminous and the new children, they function in a totally new way. We cannot put them into the system that we have created on Earth. Then we destroy them, kind of. We are holding their light back. And after I finished the ceremony, just a minute after, I got a phone from a mother that have just birthed one of the Homo Luminous. And I thought, wow, this go fast. And I have spoken a lot with this mother. She actually died in birth, delivering. So giving birth can be hard. We as women, we know that delivery can be hard. And she actually died. And the doctor said to her, we don't understand that you survived this. But what healed her was her child, her Homo Luminous child. And this is one example of many, many, many. We just by being themselves, the new children, they just bring in such a light, and all the structure around us, it will kind of it go away by itself, because they are just holding the light, and they will be our new teachers. So our new teacher is children. So if we listen to them, if we see what they do, they just hold the light. They have said yes to come in this period, in a big wave from 2024 to 2033, to really hold the light. Not as one single, because we have heard about Jesus Christ did it a single man. Now it is thousands, millions of children. And we as parents, our task is to hold the space, hold the space, hold the space. And I just did a podcast with Verle from France. And we spoke about this, because then I just have done this ceremony, and I was so into Homo Luminous, spoken to a lot of mothers with their children. And she have a granddaughter that is Homo Luminous, and she explained how she just hold the light and what her parents do. So I encourage you to listen to the podcast of Sunday the 14th of December. This is a very special, it is about future human. And for you to reflect, even though maybe you're not a parent, maybe you're a grandmother, a grandfather. I spoke with one grandmother of these Homo Luminous, and how can I support them? And how can we support Homo Luminous children? We can hold the space, and we can go inward and know that the divinity and the light of us we find it inside. We don't find it out there. And I am in a lot of groups, and one of the group is kind of going into the new theology. And there we spoke about this Christmas is kind of, we are celebrating Jesus. Why do we have this time celebrating Jesus? There are so many that believe in other things. But what we actually should do and transform this, it's not, Jesus is amazing because he learned us how to live Homo Luminous. But we should transform the Christ consciousness to the God within, the Christ within. So we don't see it as an outside happening. It's happened to him. We can transfer, go inward. Oh, I have a Christ within. I live from my Christhood within. That is why I can do divine letters. I can do divine design podcast. I live from my light. I live from my Homo Luminous. And if you listen to this, you are already on this path. All of us are, and we have different rhythm. Some go fast. I am a fast traveler. A lot of people say, you go so fast. Yes, I'm a fast traveler in this life. And we aren't supposed to compare. Oh, you do it so fast. I do it this way. It's okay. You have your own soul print, your own blueprint. But the most important is this coming year that all of us wants to come to the monad inside. And since we are more and more on this path, kind of awakening to this path, I have created Divine Friends. It is a platform and we will gather, in the first now, it is in Facebook. It will not be in Facebook in future because Facebook is not a good platform. So we will probably in 2026 find another platform. But it starts in Facebook, and then we meet, we write in this platform, and it is kind of, we are divine friends. We are going against the same goal because we know that the divinity and the light is within. So we will need community. What is so important these days are communities, sisterhoods, brotherhoods, friendship. So this is divine friends, so that we can support each other. And I will also, from 2026, Divine Design podcast will change. It will actually hold a space. If you have had thoughts, oh, I wanted to be interviewed, I wanted to be in the Divine Design podcast, this is your chance. Because I was guided to open a room, and every other week I will open the Zoom and we will have a communication, and I trust the divine plan. So I was invited now to open it up, not because now I have kind of structuring behind, but then I open up because that's what I did when I was 50 years. I invited a lot of people, and the one who was ready to step up, because when I was 15, I invited people and I had a workshop teaching them how to live from their divinity. And when I have ceremony, I do the same. So this is the gift I hold the space so you feel your truth, not my truth, because when you meet a person that are in alignment with its Christ consciousness, with its monad, its God source, you connect with your light. So when in this space, you will feel yours. So answer will come to you. You will just know, because it is such a big difference. Religious beliefs have taught us how to believe. We are not in a believing period. We are in a knowing period. So this is about knowing, not any religious belief. Religion has been a bridge from belief, and now we are going off the bridge into the knowing. We know who we are, and all we do come easy to us. What I have done the last day is like, this can't be true. It comes through me. I kind of birth it through me with ease. And all of us, even if you are a man, can birth ideas very easily, because what we have done for so many years is like striving and pressure and having hard times. Now we become kind of one, and it comes through us. And I see life with 5-dimensional eyes perspective, and everything I see is completely different. It's like if you think about 2-dimensional reality, black and white, before we have only black and white television, we just saw everything in black and white, and then we got 3D with a lot of color. So the change from 2D to 3D was radical. Now we go from 3D to 5-dimensional. Can you imagine? It's so many dimensions. So I don't only see the surface, I see the whole matrix behind it. And I have seen it before in human, because they say, you don't see what I'm wearing, clothes. No, because I go straight to the source. I watch their source. And that's what I have done all years, but I haven't understand my gift. So we are in a time that we understand why we chose to incarnate in this body and the soul gift that we want to bring in. And because all of us are here to live as Homo Luminous. So you are invited into Divine Friends, and to reflect. This is my Christmas gift, if you can call it that. It's like I'm writing or saying a Christmas card. I want you to find your source, to connect with your divinity, because I know that your divinity is linked to my divinity. We are all connected. When I see kind of the myriad of light that interweaves us. We are so interwoven with each other. So your gift, your happiness is my happiness. So you are welcome to Divine Friends, and we take it from there. And I wish you the best Christmas. And before I end this, if you have a Christmas and you think, oh, I'm alone. I have spoken with people that are alone in Christmas, and they want to be alone. It is nothing wrong with being alone. We are afraid of, being alone. It's like, that's something wrong. No, I have been so many periods alone. I love being alone. I'm not alone. What we call alone, it is not actually alone. We are connecting to the bigness of us, to the light of us. So some, yes, choose to be alone. There are some mothers there that have children and they are with their fathers for Christmas and they are alone and they say, I will relax, I will connect. Yes, because we judge so much. We think that, oh, Christmas should be like that. There are no blueprint about Christmas. The most important is that you feel connected, that you feel alive, that you feel your light. And you know that, oh, I chose this time. Oh, I am a gift in myself. Not that you are better than anyone else, but all of us bring gifts and we want to co-create with our gifts. So I hope to see you behind the scene and I wish you the best 2026. This 26, 27, 28, it will be amazing years. But if you just relate to the outer as something catastrophic, then it can be hard. But remember, your perception is so important these days. And with those words, I wish you the best Christmas, the best New Year, and all good. With reverence and love. Namaste.